trying to bite my leg. So you can imagine what was the condition at that time. And I couldn't speak, so I had to have an umbrella and keep tapping the bed so that they would go away. Today I've seen that the facilities are good, the rooms are also well maintained, and therefore I compliment the Honorable Minister for all the steps taken. We can criticize, but we don't know when we need to appreciate, so I give that credit to him. Honorable Speaker, in relation to demand number 48 in the health services, in relation to Aldona Primary Health Center, first I have a request that considering that it covers 6 villages and also people from across, which is in Maye, in Bisholi, they also come. Kalvi also is there. 6 village panchayats, but there are several villages. Therefore, my request is if this primary health center could be upgraded to a community health center, so a CHC could be given to us, because there is demand and we have space. There's no necessity of acquisition of land. There is a big compound in which they can provide the facilities, and they can build more if they need. As far as the existing PHC is concerned, as far as infrastructure, Honorable Minister, I will give a copy of my demands. Can I just pass this across? I have just listed out the request. As far as infrastructure is concerned, removal and replacement of the entire electrical wiring and switchboards with new ones on priority basis, because this is an old PHC now, and I think this needs to be done. Rewiring of PHC due to frequent short circuit issues, because if you keep on taping the wires, I think this problem will keep on recurring, and it will result in problems in even attending to patients. I may make a suggestion that we can have solar panels so that you can cut the costs on the electricity requirements. And a request I had made last time is about renovation of staff quarters and 108 quarters along with painting of full PHC. The staff quarters at the back are in very pathetic state, and they are not even livable. Even the 108 people who come with the 108 vehicle, when they are given the room to stay, they just can't stay over there because it is not habitable. If one goes there, you'll be able to see, you may not even enter. As far as equipment and vehicles, one request is there for installation of computer system for online purposes, that is that ABHA based, so that all the registration of OPD services can be done. A new ambulance is the need of the hour because we have we don't have this ambulance there. A new office vehicle, which is required, because I have discovered, because when I went there, I found that the doctor was going in a Tempo Traveler ambulance vehicle. And a request to upgrade the X-ray facility, which you already commenced, but please expedite this upgrading of the X-ray facility. As far as staff is concerned, I request that there is a public health dentist post which has lapsed in 2013. Currently, a dentist from Panjim is being posted over there, like an arrangement. But I would request if that post can be revived and someone can be kept there permanently. And an additional staff nurse is required because the patient load has increased, along with one more lab technician. Currently, there is one, and one more is needed. In general, relating to the primary health center, I want to point out, the Honorable Speaker, that we have junk vehicles of the ambulances which are there, which are kept behind in the space which is there. And if those vehicles are not removed, it will add to the breeding of the mosquitoes. And just recently we had a drive because of informing people of this rising dengue cases. In Aldona has now gone up in dengue cases. So I myself also helped the primary health center by releasing a video and informing people of good acts which they should do for keeping their places clean. But if we have these vehicles parked over there, I don't think that we'll be able to help in this dengue situation. There's also another thing which is a de-weeding of the premises which is needed because grass has grown too big. They did bring somebody for de-weeding, but unfortunately when he went around with the machine, and with his tools, there were snakes and a cobra came. He has fled and he has not come back. So I would request that please get this done. There's also sometimes an occasional complaint about linen being dirty. So I request that just look into this. 108 service, I think the service is having aged fleet, and sometimes the service is not being as prompt as when it began. So I request the government to kindly look into this. If necessary, even replace the service provider with a new and a better one. But I have no preference. Please let me make it clear. If probably the same one can give better service, I think you can pull him up. Otherwise, get a new person. As far as district hospital in North Goa is concerned, I have seen that I'm told right now that the chief medical officer is on leave. I think for about 4 months, I think she's on leave. But yesterday when I spoke to her, she said she was not well. I think just appoint somebody who can manage that in her absence. Another thing is, many patients who are being referred to the district hospital are being directly then referred to Goa Medical College. This is becoming like a referral hospital. It's not being a place where people can be attended, treated, and given things. And sometimes they are told that this equipment is not working, that equipment is not working, and therefore they're being sent to Goa Medical College. And it's not that it's regularly not working. It may not work on a Monday, but may work on a Wednesday. Like that it can happen. So I don't know whether it is somebody is not there or what is happening. Please take stock of this and please check this. As far as demand number 47 in Goa Medical College, there is a shortage of blood in the blood bank. And this, I myself discovered it yesterday because a patient who was admitted required blood, and they said the cards are not being accepted because there's a shortage of the blood. So I think that something needs to be done about the shortage, and something can be improved over there. The GMC staff, otherwise I would normally always, I praise the doctors for their unstinted support, the dedication, the difficulties which they go through, and sometimes patients being very rough and rude, including relations with the patients who are very, very boisterous, and sometimes they go even to attack the doctors. They don't seem to understand certain things. But one thing which I would like to inform the government, as we enter the Goa Medical College, there's a lot of staff which is just hanging around. I don't know what they do. It's like an army of people over there. It's not that they're waiting to receive us, not that they're waiting to wish us. They're just standing there chit-chatting. I don't know what they're doing, whether they are signing the attendance register and not going for work, or whether that's their posting, because I don't think 10, 12 people can be there at one time. So I think just look into it, why they are hanging around there and probably not doing work. Just this morning, there was a request by some people to us about this clinical seats reservations in Goa Medical College for the year 23-24. They claim that there is injustice on SC, ST and OBC communities, that non-clinical they are getting a seat, a reservation, but they are not being given. So I request that that be looked into, because if they are genuinely entitled to, one should not deprive them of the facilities. I also make one little observation, that whenever there are these seats reserved for OBC, SC or ST, I believe it should be given to them excluding the creamy layer. And those who try to take these seats by fraud should be jailed, and even studies should be interrupted. I don't believe that they should be allowed to continue studies. So I think that these people's demand, if it is genuine, I request the government to kindly examine it and to give them relief. As far as Goa Dental College is concerned, that's a place which I frequently visit because of my teeth, but only one request I have to the Honorable Minister, to request that the condition of the building may be just looked at, because it's flaking now because of age of time. I will show you certain photographs where I myself have taken. In certain rooms, the things are flaking, and it's like as if, the old houses, when water would come up, it's come up like that. So I will show you that, so that it can be, before it becomes quite bad and maybe affect cupboards and equipments. As far as FDA is concerned, demand number 53, I only have one small thing. We have these permissions being given for chicken, mutton, beef stalls. I'm talking especially the meat stalls. And hotel waste, which is being, because you give them the FDA permission for their kitchens or their restaurants. The question is, you give the license and you put the conditions. My query to myself as we see it is there any monitoring being done post giving the license as to how they are disposing of that waste? Because invariably, we have them throwing the waste here and there in the stealth of the night, and perhaps, like thieves, they come and throw in somebody's property or maybe alongside the highway. We have had even people throwing in the river, and it has come near the Sateri temple in Aldona, chicken waste, and then you know how it is next to the temple when it stinks and people are going, it's not right. And I think that we should put this into place so that it's not only in the beginning, but even end, because they may give you all written things, but make sure that is being implemented so you know that they are actually executing what they have said. The contractor who is there, you can have, I'm not saying do it on a daily basis, but if you have it random checks, I think then we can, and surprise checks, and make sure that whatever returns they are filing are verified and cross-verified by your officers. Otherwise, their licenses should be suspended and finally revoked after giving them a hearing. I am grateful to the Honourable Speaker.
Honourable Member Sankalp Amankar.
Speaker, sir, I rise to support the demand and oppose the cut motion listed for today. Speaker, sir, speaking on demand number 47, GMC. Speaker, sir, first of all, I would like to thank the Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawant, and our Honorable Minister for Health, Sri Vishwajit Rani, for continuously improvement in the health sector, especially at Goa Medical College, GMC. Speaker, sir, आम्ही पळयता जे हिसपान आयज आमचे GMCन आयज आख्खे गोंयचे लोक तशेंच आमचे नेबरिंग स्टेटाचे लोक जे आयज फ्रिक्वंटली गोवा GMC विजीट करता आनी आयज जे इम्प्रूवमेंट आनी जी फॅसिलिटीज आयज लोकांक थंय मेळपाक लागलेली आसा तेजे लागून म्हाका दिसता दिसान दीस लोकांची भर वाडलेली आसा आनी तेजे खरें श्रेय म्हटल्यार आमचे हेल्थ मिनिस्टर श्री विश्वजीत राणी आनी आमचे गोंयचे मुखेलमंत्रीक वयता. त्याच प्रमाणे हांव तांकां परत एकदां कॉंग्रेच्युलेट करपाक सोदता कित्याक जे हिसपान आमचे गव्हर्मेंट GMC गव्हर्मेंट हॉस्पिटल आसून आख्खे देशा भितर नंबर 1 जाल्लेले आसा. फर्स्ट हॉस्पिटल हू हॅज स्टार्टेड रोबोटीक की रिप्लेसमेंट सर्जरी जी रिसेंटली जाली ती अशी खंयसरूच आमच्या देशान जावना. जे गव्हर्मेंट हॉस्पिटलान जी जाल्या ती म्हणटा ती फर्स्ट म्हणटा ती आमच्या GMCन. त्याच प्रमाणे जे हिसपान आमच्या हेल्थ मिनिस्टरान जे कॅन्सर सेंटराक विथ इन एसोसिएशन विथ टाटा हॉस्पिटलाक लागून जी फॅसिलिटी थंय स्टार्ट केली आसता म्हाका दिसता हेजो चडांत चड फायदो आमच्या गोंयकारांक लागून जातलो कित्याक आमी आयज पळयता जे हिसपान केसीस वाडपाक लागलेली आसा कॅन्सराची. स्पीकर सर, हांव मुद्दाम सांगपाक सोदता आमच्या ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टराक देर आर वेरियस टेक्निशियन एट कार्डियोलॉजी डिपार्टमेंट सच एज स्ट्रेस टेस्ट technician, cath lab technician, eco technician, who are working on the contract basis for last 11 years. I request Honorable Minister to regularize their service. कित्याक हे जे लोक आसा मिनिस्टर सर जे आमचे जाले अराउंड 11 वर्सां जाली थंय काम करता आनी ते चड लोक ना ते अराउंड इट वील बी सम 9 people who are working over there. सो हांव मागता स्पीकर सर हेजेर लक्ष घालून हांकां रेगुलरायज करचें कित्याक फिगर चड ना एक 9 जाण आसा तांकां मातशें तेंचे प्रायोरिटीचेर घेवचें म्हूण. स्पीकर सर, हांव मुद्दाम हांगा सांगपाक सोदता आमच्या GMCन CPM म्हळ्यार कंटिन्युअस पॅसिव मोशन ही OPD आसा, OPD नंबर 18. आयज त्या OPDन आयजूच सकाळी म्हाजो एकटो फ्रेंड म्हाज्या कॉन्स्टिट्युन्सीचो बाब संजय कुडपकर ताका एक गेल्या वर्स 6 म्हयने पयलीं एक्सिडंट जाल्लो आनी सिरियस एक्सिडंट जाल्लो आनी तो खुबशे म्हाका दिसता ऑलमोस्ट 1.5 म्हयनो सुमार GMCन उरलो आनी तो आतां रिकवर जावपाक लागलेलो आसा. बट पांयाक तेज्या फ्रॅक्चर जाल्या कारणान ताका तेंच्यांनी CPM टेस्टाक लागून आफयलेलो. ते आमच्या मंत्र्याक खबर आसतलें कंटिन्युअस पॅसिव मोशन म्हणटा म्हणून. बट आयज थंय गेल्या उपरांत ताका कळ्ळें कितें ती जी OPD आसा OPD नंबर 18 ही नॉन फंक्शनेबल आसा. फॉर लास्ट 3 months जाले ते मशीन थंय चलना. सो हांव मागता आमच्या मंत्र्या कडेन कितें हेजेर मातशें लक्ष घालून ते जाग्यार उडोवचें म्हणून. स्पीकर सर, स्पीकिंग ऑन वन मोर इम्पॉर्टंट इश्यू ऑफ GMC इज पार्किंग. हांव जाणा आमचे मिनिस्टरान जे हिसपान थंयसर पार्किंगाची अरेंज पयलीं आमी पळयताले GMCन, ते पार्किंगूच नासले, अरेंजमेंटूच नासले. आयज आमी पार्किंग 2-3 कडेन आयज पार्किंग आमकां थंयसर अवेलेबल केल्ली आसा. बट तरी वचून म्हाका दिसता कितें आयज आमची गाडयो वाडला, पेशंट चड वाडलेले आसा, लोकांचे येवप चड जाल्या कारणान आजुनूय थंयसर खंय तरी कमी पडटा आनी खुबशी गाडयो जे आसा ते रस्त्याचेर लागलेले आसा आनी खुबशी ट्राफीक जाम जाता. हांव मागता हेजेर मातशें लक्ष घालचें म्हणून. स्पीकर सर, speaking on a very important